Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am today doing a set of pink, obviously not just pink, but mainly pink nails for Valentine's. So I'm going in there that cuticle with Barbie Girl. And then I am going to go in with Barbie Girl, Shocking Pink Sparkle, Black Magic and Snow White. So all these products are from CJP. So I've just used tip of my brush just to swirl them. And I'm going to go in and do exactly the same on the bottom part. So them two pinks look so alike on camera, but there is a slight difference when you see them in real life. But I didn't realise that they'd look the same on the camera. So they are different, guys, but obviously on here they don't look like that. So I'm just swirling them in and then just cleaning up. And on this ring finger, no, decided to do something else. Oh yes, so I've got this nail mould. So to make it easier to do the arts, I'm just going to fill this up, obviously it's an art mould, with the colours that I'm using. So I'm going in there with Barbie Pink, Black Magic and Snow White, and just going to fill all them up for now because I will probably use them and some more. So I'm just patting them so that they go right to the bottom of that mould. And then just put them to the side till I'm ready to use them. So on this one I'm going in with Shocking Pink Sparkle and doing a full nail. So I'm just getting that cuticle area nice and neat and then just going to bring that down the length of that nail. So if you watch most of this video you will see my new brush that I got for capping. And oh my god, what a palaver I had with that, I'll tell you. It is so big and I think it is going to take a while to get used to that. But I seen it and I wanted it, so I got it. But if you want a giggle, I'd watch that, because how they use brushes that are that big is beyond me. But I will learn. But I will talk about that in a bit. Okay, so back to this nail. So I'm just making sure that that's fully covered and it's nice and neat. And then I'm going in with this mix from Charlie's Nail Art, which is a Barbie dots. So this is why I picked these colours, because it's got pink, black and white dots in there in random sizes. So I'm just going to come down that nail with that in like a swooshy. So they're all stuck together, so you have got to nudge them about a bit to break them up and place them where you want to, but not too bad. So if there's like, I need another black one there, so I'm just gonna grab a few individual ones and put them where there's none of them. It's mainly the black ones that I do grab now and just put through that nail, just so that you can see them. So on this one I am going in with Barbie Girl. So again I'm doing a full nail, simply because on these, the ring finger, not the ring finger, the middle finger and the pointer finger, I would have actually had to go in and do some cut out designs for hearts, but because I'm using the 3D mould I don't have to bother with that. It's just a lot quicker, I think. So I'm just going to do this full nail and then I'll be able to put the hearts from the mould in. So I don't know if you can tell, but I'm still not well. I've still got a cold and whatnot, and it is annoying. I'm sick of drinking Beecham's. Okay, so I'm just going back in with a few wet beads just to smooth that out and to make sure that that is fully covered. And then I'm just going to take a pair of tweezers and pull some of these out. So as I'm doing, I'm just place them on the nail. I mean, you could use like sequins in arts or other glitters that have got arts in it, but I, honest to God, I've not got any heart glitter at all, and I should really get some, I suppose, but by the time I get it, it'll be too late for Valentine's, so I don't know if it's going to be worth it. So when I've took them out, I'm just going to keep filling them back up so that if I decide I want that colour again, it's already done. So I know the next nail's going to be black, so I want a few more white on or inside that mould for this finger. So on this one, I'm going to do a full nail of black. So you've heard me tell it before, get that cuticle neat. Take your time with this one because black shows up really bad if your cuticle's not neat. So I'm just pulling that down and then just add a little bit more on that end. So I don't know what I'm doing there, messing about. Okay, so I decided to go down with just a bit of that dot glitter mix on this nail, just to bring it all together a bit better. So I'm not putting as much on this one, but again, I'm just going to nudge them round till I'm happy with where they are, and then just leave enough room for a few of those 3D moulds in heart shape. I don't know why I had to tell you heart shape, because you know what shape they are. Okay, so I'm just going to get tweezers again and get some of these out. So I must have decided to fill them up before I decided to start taking the moulds out, which is proper random because I could knock them. But I've already done it, so let's see how this goes, me getting this out without sticking my finger in that wet acrylic. So I'm going to put up a black one when I can pick the bleeding thing up onto there, and the other, is it black or white I've got on there, I can't remember. Do you know, I'm forgetting what I did on this set now. I'm filling them back up again. So I just need to turn that over, because if you just keep wiping onto your acrylic that you've already got on that towel, it'll just knack your brush up. I've done a few brushes that need a really good clean, which I'm going to do a video next week on how I clean my brushes. I've got a new way of doing it, thanks to a friend giving me an in. So yeah, just make sure you keep turning and you've got clean tissue, and then you don't keep pushing it back into your acrylic brush. So I have picked up another one of those 3D hearts, and I've just put that onto that black nail. And I keep having a look and thinking, oh, do I need more? Do I need more? And then I think, yeah, of course you do, Dawn. You need plenty more. So I'm just going to go and put a few more of these hearts on. So that big one I've just done there was still slightly bended. So sometimes when I'm doing bigger stuff, I like to get them out of the mould before they're set fully, and then you can bend it round the nail into the shape it'll set them round the nail instead of being stuck out. Does that make sense? I hope so. I'll have to show you one day what I mean. So I'm just going to grab these little ones and put these on as well. and I think I was happy at that stage, so I'm just going to clean my brush off. So this is my new brush from Wow Bayo. So it's been pre-cleaned for you. So that's my largest brush, which is the Queenie from CJP, which I absolutely love, but I just wanted to try a different brush for capping so that I can do it faster. And oh my god, I swear down, I've seen videos with people using these big brushes and they make it look so easy, and all I can say is I have got a lot of practice to do with this one to get it perfect. So on this nail I got a bead, picked it up perfect, just not enough. For the size of the brush you'd have thought I'd have had a big massive bead, but I think the brush scared me actually. I was like, oh, it's going to pick too big up. So this nail I was just a bit tentative with it. So the next nail I picked up a big bead. So I tucked that cuticle in and then start pulling that down, and it went underneath and I was having to push it back into the centre of the nail. Wasn't too bad, but oh, I will probably end up loving this brush for capping, but to do a video and use a brush that this size that you've never tried before on a video when you're supposed to be professional was not a good idea. But having said that, I'm not really bothered. I will show my mistakes. I don't care. We all make mistakes and we're all learning, so why not? So I just thought I'd leave it in just to give you a giggle. I don't know if you can actually see how much of a mess I make of capping these with this brush, but I do honestly make a mess. So that were a really big bead. So I thought I'd start further away from cuticle, and I think in future that'll be a good idea, because the apex is then where I want it, and then I just go in with another bead, but I couldn't get my powder to liquid ratio properly. So I am actually going to have to do a bit of a practice with this brush before I use it on a video again, I think. But you know, what can you do? So I did these 3 nails, and I left the pinky till last because I thought that is going to be a nightmare with the size of that brush. I'm going to get it absolutely everywhere. And I'm just checking them now, just seeing where I have messed up, and just going back in with some beads because I'm trying to put off doing that pinky nail, if you can't tell. Okay, so now for the dreaded little finger. So it's sod's law that I did this one and it went on perfect, and I could not believe it. I was like, no way have you got to the smallest nail and it has gone on so nice. And I just can't get my head around that the littlest nail and the biggest brush, perfect. But there you go. That is my new massive brush that I've just bought. So like I said, that were from Wow Bayo. So if you like big brushes, that's where I got this one from. All my other brushes are from CJP. So I guess it depends what sort of style brush you like, but I am that used to the oval shape brushes that this is like using a makeup bronzer brush. Okay, so I filed all them, buffed them, cleaned them up, and I'm just going to go in and top coat these. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and if you aren't already, hit that subscription button, give us a like and a comment, and thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.